Manga.
After 2 years of dating and a year of marriage, I found out I was pregnant. Hey, listen. So, I went to the hospital today and there was a baby in my belly.
Really? Yes.
My husband and I had been talking about having kids since we got married, so he was very happy when I told him I was pregnant.
My husband and I worked for the same company, but I left when I got pregnant.
After 3 months of pregnancy, the morning sickness had subsided, and I was enjoying a relatively peaceful pregnancy. My belly gradually got bigger and bigger, and by 8 months, I had a huge belly. And shortly after that, my husband's behavior changed. Hey, honey, touch it. It's already moving. When I say this, my husband always looks disgusted and runs away. And to top it all off,
You're getting pretty fat, aren't you? Will you get back to normal after the baby is born? I don't want a fat wife.
I was shocked by my husband's words. Fat? I'm carrying our baby. How can you talk to me like that? Unlike me who has a baby in my belly, my husband, who is a man, certainly may not feel the same way when he's told we're having a baby. But even so, I was hurt by those awful words. And then when I was at 9 months, I got a call from a friend who told me the shocking truth. Nanako, how are you? How's the baby in your belly? Ako, hey, it's been a while. I'm fine, and I'm going to be in the last month of pregnancy next month, and my belly is getting bigger, so it's hard to move around. I see. Well, I didn't want to worry you too much, but I thought I'd better tell you. Tell me what? There's a rumor going around that Tano is having an affair with one of the receptionists at our office. And there are several witnesses. Some of them even saw him going into a hotel. What? No way! I'm sorry, I know you don't want to hear this because you're pregnant and all, so maybe I shouldn't have told you, but I thought it would be better for you to know. Oh no. Thanks for telling me. I was listening to my friend's words and remembering what my husband had said to me. I can't believe he would say those horrible words to me while cheating on me. So, what's she like? Do I know her? I think you know her. It's Sea Beauty. Remember, she's got that flamboyant look and always wears revealing clothes. Oh, I certainly knew Sea Beauty, and I'd never talked to her, but I had seen her before. Let's go somewhere after this. She was always flirting with male employees, and I'd heard stories about her two-timing. Okay, a lot of people who saw them said they saw Tano and Sea Beauty on a date, arm in arm. Some also said they saw them kissing in the car. I was so angry from the depths of my body. Speaking of my husband's car, it was the one I've been on. I'd been in that car so many times, even for medical checkups, and to think they were kissing in it made me sick. Someone saw them going into Sea Beauty's house, you know. Sea Beauty's house is near the office, and it's a pretty visible entrance, so... yeah. With so many witnesses, did they even have any intention of hiding it? I thought they were idiots, or on the contrary, they might have been trying to show off their happiness to everyone. Either way, I thought they were insane. Thanks for telling me.
No problem. Are you okay?
Yeah. To be honest, with my feelings in a mess and a baby on the way, I didn't know what to do. So I decided to question him for now. You! Is it true that you cheated on me?
I'm sorry, but you know your belly is getting bigger and bigger. I can't look at that belly and see you as a woman. I'm scared. To be honest, can you go back to the way you were?
I'm done. Your baby is growing inside my belly. Of course my belly would get bigger. And that doesn't mean you can cheat on me.
Because you're not the same person you used to be. And you always look like you're struggling and you're no fun to be with. If you want me to like you, you have to try harder too. Put yourself in the man's shoes. I can't help it if my feelings change.
My husband said so and gave me one excuse after another. That's enough. I'll get the divorce papers tomorrow and you can fill them out. And that's it with you.
Wait a minute. Why does that lead to divorce? What? You're overreacting.
Of course it would. Anyway, I don't want to see you, so I'm going back to my parents' house. Also, I'll be sure to tell our parents about this. When I went home and told my parents, they were rightfully furious. Especially my father was so angry, and
Break up right now.
it was as if he was going to my husband's place to punch him in the face. I wanted to as well, but the baby is on the way and I quit my job. It was a headache for me to think of divorce in this situation. The next day, my in-laws called me and said they wanted to talk. Oh, mother-in-law. I'm in debt to my parents-in-law, so I can't be indifferent to them. And I also agreed to discuss it with them. When I returned home, my in-laws and my husband were already there. And soon after, my father-in-law.
I'm so sorry for this foolishness. Please forgive me, as you can see.
That's right. My father-in-law, husband, and mother-in-law were on their knees. I'm sorry, but this is unforgivable. Above all, I can't feel any remorse from him at all. When I questioned him about the affair, he made it sound like I was in the wrong. When my father-in-law heard those words,
You stupid idiot.
and hit my husband as hard as he could, I saw it and thought nothing of it.
Ouch!
To me with a big belly, your son doesn't even feel bad about cheating. He said that the other woman and I have different looks, that my big belly was scary and even called me fat. All of those words to me, who's almost about to give birth. Hearing those words, I realized that I don't want to be with this man as a married couple. And I won't let him see our child, but I will make sure he pays alimony and child support every month. When I said that, my mother-in-law, who thought she could hold her grandchild, broke down in tears. My father-in-law also cried, saying he would do anything to make amends, and at least let him see his grandchildren. Seeing his parents break down in tears, my husband must have finally realized that he was wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I swear I'll never say anything bad again, so please just give me one more chance. And you'll go back to the way you were if you have the baby, right? I can love you again then.
You're still talking like that. That's how you were born too, you stupid son. Idiot.
I'm sorry, Nanako. I had no idea my son was such a fool. He'll pay you the alimony. I'm really sorry.
I like my in-laws, so I felt bad, but I just couldn't bring myself to start over with my husband. I'm sorry. After the divorce with my husband was finalized, I was able to receive alimony and child support in full. And after that, I sent a copy of the divorce decree to C Beauty's workplace and received 3 million yen in alimony. What is this? She thought the raise for alimony would be around 500,000 at most and took it easy. But it being much higher than she expected, this is ridiculous! It's a ripoff! She went berserk. The lawyer did his best to recover everything, as this was a case of adultery while I was pregnant.
Leave it to me.
Naturally, C Beauty was fired by the company. Whatever. Although at the time of quitting, she said she was totally fine because she would find a job soon. But a friend told me she still makes a living working a part-time job. You want to order? By the way, my parents paid for everything, including lawyers. I was in the last month of pregnancy while struggling with the divorce, and the baby was born earlier than expected, so my parents didn't want to tie me down any more than I already was. So I really appreciate my parents, although my ex-husband's unfaithfulness, which I didn't expect, turned me into a single mother before the birth of my child. Thank you. With alimony from both sides and child support from my ex-husband, I think my future will be bright. Oh, he smiled. Look. Wow. My former in-laws would have loved to see their grandchild, and I would have been willing to show them. So there was a certain option to start over with my ex-husband. But the words he said to my face when I had a baby in my belly were unforgivable.
Go away. You're fat and gross.
And I knew that even if I start over with my ex-husband who cheated on me, it would never work out, and I would never forget the feelings I had at that moment. I heard a rumor that my ex-husband and in-laws are completely insulated because of this, but I don't think I can do anything about it, because it's the seed that he sowed. Ugh, I don't want to see you.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. What did you think of today's episode? Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on today's story. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe!